Let's look at the solution of arithmetic bites. Both Jay and Viru sold goods worth 6,600 each. Both of them claimed to make a profit of 25%. Jay calculated his profit percent on cost price, while Viru calculated profit percent on selling price. So Viru did it incorrectly. Who made more profit and by how much more? Okay. At this time, I'm sure Viru made more profit. So A and C are definitely wrong. Okay, let's see. Jay, according to him, his CP was 4x, his SP was 5x. According to Viru, his CP was 3y, his SP was 4y. Only then will his profit be y here. And in this case, profit would be x here. We know these values. So 5x is equal to 6,600. So x is equal to how much? 6,600 by 5. So it will be 1,320. This is the profit amount. For Viru, 4y is 6,600. So it will be how much? Divided by 4. So 1,650. Y is equal to this much. This is the profit amount. So Viru made more money. How much more? 330 rupees more. So answer should be option B. Next, 3 persons ABC run around a circular track starting at the same time and from the same point with uniform speeds of 6, 8, and 10 km per hour. A and B run in the same direction, whereas C runs in the opposite direction. If A and B meet each other for the first time after 20 minutes, after how many minutes will all three meet for the first time at the starting point? Okay. Fun thing, look at it. A and B. I'm only focusing on A and B right now. They're running in the same direction. The ratio of their speeds is 3:4. So how many distinct meeting points they will have? Just one. And what is the distinct meeting point? The starting point. So when they're meeting after 20 minutes, by that time A has completed 3 rounds, B has completed 4 rounds. And now look at the ratio of speeds of A, B, and C. In the time that A has run 3 rounds, B has run 4 rounds, C would have run 5 rounds. So after 20 minutes, all A, B, C would be at the starting point. Answer to this question is 20 itself. No maths needed, just ratio observation is enough. Next, Raja starts work on an assignment. After completing half of the work, he quits, and the remaining work is completed by Rancho. Total work is completed in 36 days. Had Raja quit after completing 3/8 of the work and Rancho completing the remaining work, the work would have been completed in 33 days. In how many days the work will be completed if both Raja and Rancho start working together from the first day and complete the work together? Okay. I'm saying let there be 8 units of work. 8 units of work. So now this is not maths. This is more like when Raja does 4 units and Rancho does 4 units, it takes 36 days. In the second case, Raja doing 3 units and Rancho doing 5 units, because Raja quit after 3/8 of the work. It took 33 days. Can you see between these two situations, 3 units of work is same. You have 1 unit extra being done here. And in these two situations, 4 units of work is same. You have 1 unit extra being done here. Can you see? In order to do 1 unit, in this case, the extra 1 unit is done by Raja. In this case, the extra 1 unit is done by Rancho. In order to do that extra 1 unit, it takes 3 lesser days. Out of 8 units of work, 1 unit of work to be done by Rancho instead of Raja reduces our total count of days by 3. So can I say, now this is mental thinking. Let me break it down in terms of equations, because that is what people will like. Can I say, let the total let the total number of days in which Raja does the assignment be A, and the total number of days in which Rancho does the assignment be B. So A by 2 plus B by 2 is equal to 36, because in the first instance, both of them are doing equal amount of work. In the second instance, or when Raja quits after 3/8, can you see 1/8 of the work, 1 unit out of 8 units, the time taken by Raja to do 1/8 of the work minus the time taken by Rancho to do 1/8 of the work, the difference was 3. These two equations will get. Happily, we can solve now. This gives me A plus B is equal to 72. This gives me A minus B is equal to 24. Or altogether, we will get A is equal to 48. Raja can do the entire work in 48 days. And Rancho is B in our variable setting. It will be 24. So now if both of them are working together, he will work with a rate of 1, he will work with a rate of 2. So days that they will take will be equal to 16. But being able to identify this will make our work easier. Otherwise, what we can potentially do is 3 by 8A plus 5. Oh, now I think about it, probably this people would have liked more. Okay. You can also work with this equation, and this equation will lead you to the same result, 16 days anyway. Okay. A vessel contains X liters of mixture of milk and water. The ratio of milk and water is 5:3. 40% of the mixture is taken out and replaced with 58 liters of water. This process is repeated once more. Now the percentage of milk in the mixture is 22.5%. Find X in liters. Okay. Let's say out of these X liters, I'm saying let this X be equal to 8Y. So milk initially was 5Y. Initially, I'm only caring about milk and totals. Pay attention, milk and total. So when you take out 40% of the mixture, when you take out after first adjustment or modification, when you take out 40% of the mixture, you also taken out 40% of the milk. So you're left with 3Y. But the total, what would happen is, total was initially 8Y. When you've taken out 40%, when you left behind 60%, 4.8Y, and you added back 58 liters of water. This is done. After the second iteration, again milk, you've taken out 40%, so you leave behind 60%. You've got 1.8Y is milk. And what would have happened to water? This quantity of total, this quantity of total will become 60% now. So we'll need 4.8Y plus 58 into 3 by 5 plus the 58 water that is added. And finally, we are told milk, proportion of milk or percentage of milk in the total solution has become 22.5%. So this value by this value is equal to 22.5 by 100 or 9 by 40. Let's just record it. 1.8Y by 4.8Y plus 58 into 3 by 5 plus 58. This entire thing is equal to 9 by 40. This is what we need. Okay. So this 5, if I remove it from here, this will turn to 290. And this 5, when it goes to the top, it will make it 9Y. So 9s from either side I can cancel. I will get 40Y is equal to 4.8 into 3. So 14.4Y plus 58 into 5 was here 50. So I'll write it as 58 into 8. I can get the final value, but that is not really my challenge. Next, I get 25.6y is equal to 58 into 8. So y is equal to 58 into 8 by 256 into 10. And the fun thing is, remember, we need finally x liters, or we need 8y at the end. Simply multiply this by 8 and also multiply this by 8. Whatever you get on the RHS should be your answer now. The first wonderful thing you can see is 256, 8 and 8 cancelled. You're left with 4 in the denominator. Cancel. You get 5 here. You get 29 here. So 29 into 5. You get 145 as the answer. The value of x is 145. Incidentally, you will also see in this question, the beautiful thing is 58 liters is actually 40% of the mixture only. 58 liters is 40% of the mixture only. But you cannot assume that based on the information given in the question. Based on the information given in the question, you have to treat 58 as a discrete number and 40% as a proportional number. You cannot be working with, okay, 40% is 58, so the answer should be 145 only. You cannot jump to that conclusion. Last question. A fertilizer X is produced by mixing two components A and B in the ratio 2:1. A is prepared by mixing C and D in the ratio 3:1. B is prepared by mixing C and E in the ratio of 5:4. Then the final mixture is prepared by mixing 1296 units of fertilizer X with water. If the concentration of C in this final mixture is 60%, how many units of water has been added to the fertilizer? Okay. Let's work our way around it. I have X as 1296 and X gets divided into A into B in the ratio 2:1. So 1/3 here. So 432 here. So here I will have 864. Now A and B gets divided into C and D in the ratio 3:1. So 1/4 here. So 216 here. So we will have 648 here. I got 648C from here. Now this is getting divided into C and E. This is 5/9. So this will be 240 and this will be 192. So total quantity of C in X is 888. So we have been informed 888 upon 1296 plus the water added is equal to 3/5. Okay. Cancel this. 900 minus 12. So 296. So 296 into 5 will be how much? 300, 1480 is equal to 1296 plus X, or X will be equal to 184. This should be the answer. The amount of water that has been added is 184. Hopefully you learned something in this episode. That will be all. Okay, bye.